This summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
45's the mic, 45's the mic. Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh. Yo. Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike 45.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
45, Mike, 45.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Get in the weight room.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chase Young, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson flush to his right. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. Jackson looking to throw on third. Escaping the pressure right. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Dexter Lawrence able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Jackson from the shotgun. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
Check, check. 40's Mike.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a second award in week 2 of the season.
Ready? 10-2, sir. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
From the 27, Lawrence. That's out to the flat for Gibson. So the completion good for just 3. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
From the 38, Lawrence. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Mike 40. I got wide. Hey, wahoo! Keep playing on. Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Now Gibson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Lawrence. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, on 2.
They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have
Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points.
This is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a give to Gibson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down at 5. Now Lawrence. That's caught left side by Judy. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Ready, break.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready, 8, read. Strikes 3. 218, chop it. Go, go.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Jackson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic.
From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Henry Ruggs as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
Let him know, let him know. 45's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Middle. 45's the mic. 45.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Judy. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
We want it. Come to my work.
Lawrence will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready up? Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 40, Mike 40.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
18, Gator. Mike 40.
Lawrence. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 114 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
40's the mic. Squeeze.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On first down, right back to Gibson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike's 40, Mike's 40. I got you.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
50, play. Yeah. Tight right. 3 down. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. Delta. I got you. Man, I got you. Mike.
Lawrence on 3rd down.
Focus, defense, focus.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep them from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
Down. 60 outlaw. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Mike 6. Mike 6. I got him.
They'll try to run with Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Butker on for the PAT. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check, 45's the mic. Here we go, D. You. 45's the mic.
Hey, watch the slant.
180. Mike, 45. What is it? You change it.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Jackson now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Check, 44.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 135 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And they'll run here with Gibson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. 2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Well, now they'll try the end around, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Now he'll escape to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading.
Crash. Alert. Let's go. Flare. 45.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On second down, McCaffrey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Your trip ends here, baby. Your trip ends here. 180. 45. Mike, 45. 180.
You ain't doing nothing.
What is it?
You ain't doing nothing.
You ain't X. Hey. 45. Mike, 45.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will find his man, Samuel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Samuel. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Rush in. Go.
Now Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
45. Mike, 45. I'm on. Check, 45's the Mike. Check.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
45's the Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. the practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and
smile.
shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So it's Washington getting the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement.